People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. This might be your grandma's favorite YouTube channel. However, it is not the run-of-the-mill, boring mama and papa channel. News with a buzz. I spoke about an incident that occurred in Montego Bay less than 24 hours ago, as it pertains to a youth from England. Sean Patterson is his name. That is his picture on the screen. I said that he left UK on the 29th of December 2023. He lost his life on the 2nd of January 2023. December 29, 2022, lose him life less than 72 hours later at a guest house in Montego Bay. Based on what the Popo said, Fitzbailey to be specific, he lost his life at the hand of a man called Oisin Richards, O.C. Shaba. Oisin Richards was said to be a deportee from UK, came back to Jamaica, got shipped out in May of 2013, so 9 to 10 years ago, a couple months short of 10 years. The Popo themselves said that it was a hit coming from UK. However, they don't know the motive. The motive could have been coming from all sorts of places. I let you hear a voice note of the father painting a picture of the son. Maybe he is ignorant to that his son is not just a personal trainer. His son was dibbling and dabbling in illegal activity as it pertains to gun, as it pertains to cocoa, as it pertains to weed, as it pertains to all sorts of CRIMES. So therefore, he was no sorts of altar boy. Now people, there's a video that is on social media. In this video, it shows Mr. Sean Patterson and his Killer, Oisin Richards, O.C. Shaba. Take a listen, take a look at the video. Because there is music in the background, I am not going to play the audio. However, you could see them in the video at the same place, at this guest house, for a couple of seconds. And then I'll speak about it. I will speak about what the street is saying. I will speak about what I am hearing from credible sources. Take a listen, take a look at the video first. So people, very short video, but it says a lot of things. In at the forefront of the video, that was Oisin Richards, Shaba. In the background, that was Sean Patterson. Mr. Patterson had no idea what was in the making for him, that he was going to see his maker or the devil, whichever one. However, you see the calmness of the man that took him out, Oisin Richards. You see how he is casual, even with the plans that he had in store for this man, because he was paid. He was on a mission, and that mission was going to get carried out. Moral of the story, or moral of this part of the story: cannot trust people. Sometimes you think that you are slick, but the enemy is slicker. So therefore, don't overestimate yourself. Don't underestimate the enemy or the friend, Killer. I will explain that in a few. Now, when I got this video was also with a voice note. I took a listen to the voice notes. However, that person insisted that, listen, please, whatever you do, don't use my voice notes. I am from the era where this happened. I know these individuals, or at least know about these individuals and their history. Based on what was said, there was a HIT on Mr. Shane head. The person that was going to do it is the same person that you saw in the video. It is said that the people in London, England, they were contacted, they were in communication with Shabba, Mr. Richards. And Shabba told them about the plan of Mr. Patterson coming to Jamaica. And the people them say, yeah, for real? You know long we are look for him. You know say we want him, not even ALIVE. We want him gone to the afterlife. What is the price? What is the amount going to be? The amount was agreed upon. Shabba tell them, don't talk, do the do, and then it is done. People, that is based on the voice note that I got. This person that sent me the voice note, him say, listen, wherever you do, now use the voice note. Before me could go back and listen to the voice note was gone. Not going to say that he does not trust me. I am going to say that people want them voice out there. Social media, this anything can happen. Me can go send it to somebody else in a confidence. I understand fully. Now, people, I am going to tell you the rumors that are out there that persons are saying of what could be the motive or some of the motives that are out there. I got a text, and a text was of a screenshot. This is the screenshot on the thing right here. If you look at the caption in the screenshot, it says, friend, techwe person, you know exactly what I mean. It says, he was on the run from England. That youth from Grove, he was robbing up the place and a hit was put on his head. The person responded, Zine. It also said, I see him on my friend's Instagram yesterday. The last part said, seen badness catch up on him. You can run, but you can't hide. The next part said, can't hide. If you look, this is Mr. Patterson's face right here in the picture. So therefore, that is one other motive. Don't know which is the truth. Don't know which is a lie. I also got some other communication. People like me say, I am just giving out the word that is out there. Me never did it. Me not have a horse in the race. Me not have no reason for lie. I am showing you proof. Screenshot. Based on what this other motive said, so the dude took 5 years, a 5 years rap for Patterson. Got deep and the man did not fulfill his part of the deal. So the guy friend him up and tell him, it's a long time thing, everything is all forgotten. Man took the bait and kaboom. You know exactly what that means. Now people, like I said in the voice note of the father in my previous video, the father acted as if his son was a goody two-shoe. It is either the father is in deep denial or the father is ignorant of the fact what his son is up to. Because nobody is going to tell their father, Daddy, you know some out there a hustle Coco. You know some out there a hustle the Bob Marley. You know some out there a jack up people for them things, meaning a taker. So people, let's analyze all of what is said. What we do know, based on what the Deputy Commissioner of Popo, Mr. Fitzbailey, had to say, based on conversations with his international partners in a UK, this man is known in a UK for guns, drugs, and all sorts of affiliated CRIMES. Father said He's a personal trainer, good youth, he lights up the room. He was supposed to get married to his longtime girlfriend, so therefore he has structure in his life. Not saying what the father said is a lie. However, there is more than meets the eye. There is more to the story. He was diversifying his portfolio. There was the Jekyll and Hyde, sorry. So therefore, he had two sides, good and evil. That evil side could have caught up on him. Let's talk about a couple of the things or motive that are out there on the street. This dude was up there robbing up the place. What that means, him is a taker. What a taker is, for those of you that are not street inclined, a taker is a type of person. He is on both sides of the fence of the hustling of the cocoa or the weed. If you want either or, he is willing to sell you. Sometimes he is also buying. So either way, his door is open, whether you want to buy or whether you are sell it. What he does, what they do, I'm speaking in general, not talking about Sean in this case. They would buy from you one time, two time, a couple of time. So therefore, them buy 2 this time, them buy 4 the next time, and then the next time, them order big, order 10, and when you come with the 10, get comfortable and say, yeah, this youth is honest, him not gonna try nothing. Poof. Surprise, surprise, shock and awe. You're there on your knees. Rob off your goodies, rob off your cash. Either way, it does not matter. It is a win-win proposition. Profit, profit, profit. Who is going to lose except the victim? England is a very big place. England is very serious about crime. So even if the people them know and see him, it is hard for them to take him out in England because them know, say, listen, them people are like from Scotland Yard and these detectives, them serious about the thing. So therefore, why make a hit only to lose your freedom or even lose your own life? So them say, all right, wait till him come Jamaica. When him come Jamaica, the place loose down here. Well, that's what they thought. They would come to realize otherwise. Because, like them say, when man a plan, gotta wipe out. I am going to explain that as if you don't know. So, if that is a theory or that is the motive, a call was made. The call was made to the hitman. Him take up the offer. Money was transferred. By what means it was transferred, me not really know. But we know, say, this youth, O'Shane Richards, is a serious youth because we saw him in the video. We saw and we heard evidence that he met up. They went to some sorts of concert, maybe Buju and Berris, in a Prairie in a St. Anne. Them come back in 5 o'clock. By 12 midday, they were at the pole and poof, the weasel acted. We saw the weasel, meaning Mr. Richards and Mr. Patterson was in the background. Friend turn friend enemy. Simple as that. Now let's talk about the other parts that the man did 5 years for him. For some sorts of deal that went wrong. Mr. Patterson said he was going to pay or take care of him. We know that this youth did like 30-something months, so therefore that might be some sorts of truth. You're going to do a percentage of that 5 years, so therefore it kind of sounds rational. Not saying that it is true, but me just say, let's use it or say that is what happened. A deal is a deal is a deal. A deal made on the street, there is no sort of guarantee because loyalty is a very hard thing to find. A man will say anything to save his soul, save his freedom. However, when he is supposed to fulfill his part of the deal, and he did not, that could end up with him losing his life. So that theory could also be true. So there are a couple of theories, call them propaganda, call them rumor, call them people just dep on social media. Whenever anything happen, them come up with them own story. Me no know. What I do know, what is not story, is that this man, Mr. Sean Patterson, he was involved, he was mixed up. So when the father said, him no know how him son couldn't come to Jamaica, maybe you no know. However, the people them were him and them in any sort of business, that business went shaky. Or maybe the next motive, Sean was up there doing his thing, Sean was balling, Sean was popping, Sean was making a whole bunch of money. And people bad mind him, people jealous of him and take him away. So that could also be a likely scenario. Or scenario, whichever one. What we do know is that he was involved. That is based on conversations with Jamaican authority, notably Fitzbailey, and also the authority in a UK, the Popo them up there. So that is what is into what people like me say. These people must understand whenever you are involved in any sorts of high stakes game, risk reward is very high. High risk, high reward. However, you stand a very great probability of losing your life. It is called three things. Either you get rich beyond your wildest dream. Percentage of that very, very small, very minute. Failure rates, you are going to lose your life. Failure rate very high once again. You are going to end up in the big yard. People, we saw exactly what happened. Point blank and period. Thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And people, I know that you've been hearing a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of lies. People always have motive whenever they are insecure and fear you. So therefore, my point is this: the devil is a liar. Who is the devil? You know and I know. Point blank and period.